I was laying there. Then it didn't hit me, right? And it makes sense because then as soon as I thought about it, I was like, hold up, that's what it is. And I thought about it a little bit deeper, and I was like, well, that's generally true throughout history or whatever. And fall of the Roman Empire really didn't fall; they sort of gradually disintegrated, and people really didn't realize it was gone or whatever. But it was the decentralized state wasn't able to hold and maintain or whatever. Um, anyways, and the infrastructure, bureaucracy still started, the bureaucracy still started to crumble or whatever, right? But I'm not getting into that. You know what I'm talking about? Here and now, we got corruption, but it's just like people know how to skirt the law. And the problem is, you, after a while, people start to creep in shit, you know, saying not that they're geniuses or whatever, oh, I'm intelligence, whatever, oh, MPs and all this other shit. I'm in some kind of CIF, FBI, DSA, or whatever, and very highly attuned how to go about things and not break the law. And over the years, 100 years or whatever, we learned how to skirt the law and not break it. And that's how we continue to do something. That's all right, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be able to do something and get shit done. But now you got corruption on top of that. And then you got the next level of that. You're telling people that know how to skirt the law, people that are not even affiliated with the government, to do that. And they wrote it down. They're like, you got to do this, this, and this, or whatever. And tell them some bullshit lie just long enough so that to do that, follow this agenda, without getting in trouble, because they wrote down how to go about it without getting in trouble. So you got this intelligence, MP, policing, I'm talking about knowing how to skirt the law to people outside that know how, basically a to-do list, I'm talking about, like, could read it from a fucking manual and shit like that, well, just say this, just do that, or whatever, I'm talking about. And it doesn't follow natural behavior, so that's why we get all this fucked up shit going on, and it's not working out, I'm talking about. So it's just like, why isn't this working, whatever, I'm talking about? Well, why the fuck do you think people are circumventing the law? What our founders are already done that followed, human, humanistic thought, I'm talking about natural human behavior, So it's not following natural human behavior. People are doing the most fucked up shit or whatever, not getting in trouble for it because they're following this, this manual of how to do shit without getting in trouble. And that's the problem, what I'm talking about? So the thing about it is, there's so much money out there. You could make a lot of money. You don't even have to do corrupt shit. I don't even understand it. You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So you could choose to do the right shit and have powerful people respect you and be like, hey, let's do business. We both, you know what I'm saying? We could both do something good together. You know what I'm talking about? Or you could choose the other. It's a choice. You know what I'm talking about? You don't need to do that fucked up shit. You know what I'm talking about? So it's all how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's who you choose to be and what you're trying to become. You know what I'm talking about? What did the people try to do? They were an imperfect people themselves, but they try to follow humanistic thought. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to look for little fucking things to checkbook off, be like, oh, I want this, I'm that, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, without actually being that, you know what I'm saying? And being that is complicated because you always got to attend to it, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you can't take me and have that perception and give it to someone else and they could go off and run with it. You know what I'm talking about? What I did at that time, I was doing this, I was over here, I was dealing with this person, and it had to play into a lot of different things. And yes, it had to deal with a lot of my race, being Native American. I was a center, I was a core of a lot of different people, whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Because I was like this neutral entity of being Latinos and between black, white, Latino, and everybody else, I'm talking about. But the fact of the matter is, it was a few of us that was out there going about doing this, and everything, I'm talking about. And to be honest, whatever, I was barely edging people out. I'm talking about? People came to me, knowing the pressure that I had, and they would come, saying, fill in, and where I was lacking, whatever, so they saw the racism, I'm talking about, and be like, nah, we need to protect ourselves against that group of community. So this community is gonna come help you. You know what I'm talking about? And it was this constant juggling or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't this perception. It was this constant movement. You know what I'm talking about? And then I realized years later, what made me what I was that constant engagement. And you take all that criminality out of it, you take all that bullshit out of it or whatever, and it's that social aspect, you know what I'm talking about? And you try to make it as what has been working for hundreds, thousands of years, that humanistic thought of dealing people the proper way of creating bonds and making money, you know what I'm talking about? So it's who you choose to be. You know what I'm talking about? It's people like, oh, it's a skill to, you know, fuck over this person. No, it's a choice. It's a choice. It's easy to do. You know what I'm talking about? Really simple. I choose to lie. Fuck that person. You know what I'm talking about? And the fact of the matter is, you create trust or whatever. You make money like it's nothing. You don't even have to do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? You just sit back and be like, okay, let's do this together. Boom, boom, boom. You're good. You know what I'm talking about? That's how life should be. That's how it's got to be. And that's how it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? We should all get there. All right, I'm out. I'm done. I'm going to sleep.